let's talk about torture. A recent raid of a Al-Qaeda safe house found an assortment of crude drawings depicting such torture methods like a blowtorch to skin. I think there they are right there. People hanging upside down, people having their eyeballs removed while they were suspended from ceilings. Some people being electrocuted or branded with irons. I don't know about you, but some of this stuff looked like fun.
Yeah, I think that was in my Boy Scout handbook. Some of this stuff.
Exactly. You know, the thing is, I mean, if you go...
I kept expecting to see a unicorn head on one of them, to be honest.
But, you know, Samantha, you've been to the Village, the West Village. I've been to that bar.
Yeah.
I have. Several times. Well, let me bring it. Greg, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Here we have a group of people that understand the fundamental importance of torture, and we don't seem to. And it's like, isn't it time that we understand that there's value to torture?
What I think is weird about this is that the Defense Department actually leaked this. They authorized this. They declassified it. This is a Defense Department that has not declassified anything, and they declassify this just because it would make people like you on cable news say this type of thing.
Exactly. The thing is, I mean, and also we need to remind, and I think, Allison, you'll agree with me on this, won't you? Because
probably, absolutely.
Yes, I think you will. Is that we need to be reminded that there are people out there who do horrible things, even though, in my opinion, it looks delightful. But Allison, is that the reason why it was released?
No, I mean, it's rough out there, and I think that, you know, it's good. It gives people, I know you guys think it looks like a lot of fun, and I'm sure there's sectors of New York that think it looks awesome, but, you know, but it's rough out there, and it's brave of those guys to be out there, our soldiers, every day on the ground, boots on the ground, and I mean, I wouldn't want to put myself in those circumstances, all joking aside. Having said that, though, Greg, I think we should send you out there to give them some coaching on improving their drawing skills, because it's not really that scary.
Great, though. They look like some of the drawings from the show Heroes on NBC. I thought it was like the future is going to be this, right?
I would have preferred if it was done by the guy who did Ziggy. So you could have this torture, but it's Ziggy.
Why did they bring it out right now when it's Fleet Week? Are they trying to cock block all the Fleet dudes in town? Why would it come out now?
It's so true.
It's just hateful.
Those poor men walking around with nothing to do. Oftentimes I invite them in for coffee.
Let me tell you something. There's nothing better to be one of the Navy guys in New York City during Fleet Week. Because everybody in a uniform is getting laid in this town.
Yeah, that's
I wore my Boy Scout uniform last night. It was fun.
All right. You got a patch in pedophilia.
Oh, Bill, that wasn't necessary.
You're not necessary.
All right. I want to talk about the UN. While the UN is busy at work trying to figure out what to do with Iran, we were more interested in the bribery trial going on with the UN. Apparently, witnesses have testified that UN workers received hookers as bribes. And I know. Let me ask you this, Allison, because you have intimate relations with the UN.
Whoa, whoa, where are you going there, Greg?
What is the UN? What do they do?
I mean,
are they just all the... Is it the other countries, they send their retards to the UN?
Yes, it's all family members there. At least with the Hall of Justice and Super Friends. We knew what was going on there. The UN does nothing.
It does nothing.
I don't see Aquaman coming out of there.
And the Justice League all spoke English, damn it.
Yes.
Thank you.
They did it. I mean, Allison,
I know you want me to say something serious here, right?
No, yeah, please bring some respect to the show. Obviously, they've done something very bad, this whole bribery scandal. But, I mean, is there any way that we can just send them back?
I know, I wish we could. I mean, it's like, I don't know which is worse. The fact that they were hiring people to the UN that's supposed to be, you know, for world peace and doing good and improving lives for people, or the fact that they're hiring people that are that dumb that they get caught like this. I mean, throwing it back at you, Greg. What do you think?
I don't have any.
Money now. They were stealing money from the Oils for Money program.
Yes.
So strippers and hookers is nothing.
Yeah.
It's a reality show. It really real world UN.
You gotta spend that oil for money somewhere.
Yeah.
You know that they're bringing back silicone implants. Silicone implants have been away forever because they were deemed harmful because they leaked. But now they're coming back, and there's an argument of, how do you follow up? My question is, I don't care whether they're silicone or they're saline or they're made of fluffy little bunnies.
I don't care if it's like sloppy Joe meat. I don't care. Just date me. Second of all, silicone implants are coming back to America.
Yes.
Because best believe they've always been to Mexico. I don't think they upgraded their silicone. There's always been silicone there, and it will stay with that.
I know, but doesn't it worry you? Like Alice Allison, doesn't it worry you that, like, 40 years from now, all of these 20-year-old and 25-year-old women are going to be little old ladies with really big jugs, and it's just going to freak the hell out of little children who are looking for their grandmother, and they see, like, an aging, decrepit, decomposing stripper.
Yeah, but it's good news for the guys in the old folks' home, right? I mean, at least they'll have that still going on.
That's true.
I'd also like to suggest, I'd like to put this out here. I think this is a good field research for Bill. I think you should get out there on the streets and, you know, do some testing.
I get smacked by Greg enough as it is. I don't want to get hit by angry old women with breast implants.
You ask for that every day. Hey, play a sax? play a sax.
Play a what?
Play a sax, and it means it's time for the war on strippers.
Keep your personal life out.
Yes.
Dear Lord, you roofied yourself.
I roofied myself. All right, at the University of Nebraska, Omaha, a student was able to take a job as a stripper for class credit. Jenny Heineman says she's doing this for her thesis on the underground culture of sex workers, and her professor says it's worthwhile. But some think this is just further degradation of our college campuses.
You know what this means, though? This is the first stripper that actually was right when she said, I'm paying for college students.
Yeah. She wasn't
the
just saying
first
that.
ever stripper who told the truth about that.
Exactly. And I imagine, Samantha, you can learn a lot from a stripper, can't you?
Oh, sure. Hey, don't worry.
Name of the book.
Hey, don't worry there, girl voice. Everything's cool. I got it. You can learn a lot from a stripper, including how to use your calf muscles.
Yes.
And how to get money out of men, I guess. I don't know. I think waitressing's a lot like stripping, minus the draft.
You know, when you think about stripping, though, taking off your clothes is the easiest part of stripping.
Yeah.
Listening to those men talk this close to your ear is the worst part.
Oh.
But then there's the stripper.
You mean I'm sitting too close?
Just hearing
But then there's always the chatty stripper.
Go, Greg?
There's always the chatty stripper then,
That's
too.
right, Greg, I agree with you completely.
It's devastating.
Yeah.
Don't go in the daytime, Greg.
I try to find. That's why I always look for the mute stripper. There's a club downtown where there's nothing but mutes.
And Tracy Morgan.
Yes, Tracy Morgan is constantly pawing them. Allison, let me ask you this: why do strippers smell so good? It's like a mixture of baby oil and vanilla.
No, it's not. It's more like champagne.
Stolen.
Behold the Robo-Thruster. This masturbatory marvel is hardcore and semi-painful, as the name suggests. I wish I could read. The device is so intense, the lonely men who use it must clamp it to a table before they actually use it. It costs over $100, too, which is why I had to split the cost with Bill.
I ain't the one who broke it.
You are the one that cleaned it.
It's not Red Eye with Bill Schultz.
Seattle high schools are laying the smackdown, and I just learned that word today because I stole it, on dirty dancing, or what they call, Sherrod, freaking. It's a wild kind of dance. Let me explain it to you, because apparently you don't know.
I don't know.
It's a lot of, it's basically some kind of urban dancing where you shake and you do stuff. Anyway, a couple of high school seniors have been sent home from the prom because of their sexual dancing like that. Exactly.
We don't need video.
Last night, we told you about a man who stole 1,300 pieces of female underwear from like laundry rooms at Colorado State University. The police are inviting the women to come and pick it up. There's a guy who stole it. I don't know his name. Anyway,
okay. It's not me, though, all right?
Okay. But would you, Samantha, if the cops called and said you can come pick up your used underwear from this guy, would you?
No.
No?
No.
Really?
No underwear's, I don't need it back that
much.
much.
You don't want your stuff back?
Or maybe I just don't wear any. No, I'm just kidding.
Allison, would you?
Oh, are you kidding? That's so gross. It's probably got cooties and stuff. I mean, was he wearing it? Do we
It's
know?
gonna be like other perverts going like, I want my panties back.
Hi, Andrew.
Hey, Greg, how are you?
Hey, Andrew.
Hello. Who's
Hi,
that?
Andrew.
Hi.
It's Sherrod.
Oh, my roomie.
That's right. What's up, man? I need the rent.
What's up, man? Let's see. In a raid at an al-Qaeda safe house in Iraq, the U.S. military found meat cleavers, whips, and wire cutters, along with crude drawings depicting torture methods. Greg, are we sure that they didn't raid the house of your assistant, Seth Kansas?
Yes, well, I normally take that stuff home with me.
I thought.
Inside me.
Lord have mercy.
Moving right along. A follow-up question, Greg?
Yes.
You said during Fleet Week you often invite sailors up to your apartment for coffee.
That's true.
I've been to your apartment, Greg. You don't have coffee.
I know I don't. I don't even have a coffee maker.
Exactly.
But it's too late by that time. They fall into the activity pit, and then that's the end.
The activity pit.
the oldest story in the book. Oldest story in the book. I have, Greg.
Is there lotion in that pit?
Yes, there is.
Greg, I have heard you refer to something of yours as Mr. Coffee, but I never knew what that meant.
I make it.
Okay. Sherrod, you said the UN was stealing money from the Oil for Money program. That's a horrible and completely unfounded allegation. They were stealing money from the Oil for Food program.
Okay.
Yeah.
They still stealing though, right?
Oh, hell yeah.
Then I need a job over there.
Yeah, you do. We'll talk.
At home?
Hopefully. If you invite me up for coffee. Black coffee.
That's right, I'm making dark. I'm making real dark, brother.
Oh, yeah. That's how I like it, man.
No Folgers in my house.
Hells no. African rat problem in Florida. Sherrod, you asked why they're called African rats? I think it's because they're from Africa.
I don't think so.
Also, they can't swim.
Oh, okay. That's why you're my roommate. That's why you're my roommate.
You,
you baby.